2K revealed a ton of information about NBA 2K16's MyTeam in their live stream today. So let's get right into it. There's gonna be 5 card classes: bronze, silver, gold, amethyst, and diamond. Unlike NBA 2K15, this year, all these colors are gonna be defined by ranges of ratings. So silver players, when you see a silver card, you know it's gonna be between this rating and this rating. Golds are gonna be between this and this. Amethyst, this and this. Diamond, this and this. This is much less confusing. So when you're in the auction house, you're looking at a player, they have multiple versions of that player. You can tell which one is better just by looking at the card class that they are in, the color. Next up are themes. In 2K16, they're gonna have different themes of players. So the first theme will be green, and that's for dynamic ratings. These cards, the ratings are gonna change every single day, with those ratings fluctuating every day depending on the performance of the player. In the real NBA, his value is gonna go up and down. It's interesting because you can grab somebody at the start of the season and then maybe they get better and then you can sell them, make a profit. It's gonna come down to strategy, but I would much rather have a player's card that does not change. That's just my opinion. I wanna know my players' ratings and get used to them. I don't wanna have to check every day, but I know that some people will enjoy this mini game with the dynamic cards. Next up is the Michael Jordan card. It's exclusive to the special edition of the game. There's no other way to get this Michael Jordan card. And we learned that this Michael Jordan card is actually the day one Michael Jordan, the first Michael Jordan that ever stepped on the court in his first game as a rookie, his NBA debut. They were saying that this was the start of the greatest story in NBA history. They hyped this up really nice. So this Michael Jordan is probably not going to be overpowered. He's still going to be great. But in his very first game, he wasn't the GOAT. Nobody knew he was going to be the GOAT when he was first coming in, but he developed over the years into the GOAT. So that's very interesting to find out exactly what MJ, they didn't say anything about his ratings, but this gives a little bit of confidence knowing that it probably won't be overpowered. We'll just have to wait and see. The next theme of cards will be moment cards. And these are for players that are currently in the NBA. This is if somebody has an explosive performance, like Kyrie. They talked about Kyrie when he dropped 55 points. They would release that card shortly after the performance with elevated ratings. So Kyrie, he'd have a higher 3-point rating. His offense would be crazy with that card. It would be boosted up because of that performance. They also talked about the possibility of somebody like DeAndre Jordan. If they had a game where they went 20 of 20 from the free throw line, then DeAndre Jordan would have a slightly boosted free throw with one of these cards. They made it seem like the superstar players, guys like LeBron, won't be able to get these cards because they were saying that LeBron, he plays so well every night that for him to get a card like this, it would be pretty difficult. We'll just have to see how that works. Now let's talk about locker codes. They said the system would be different next year, that these players would actually be auctionable, and they were hinting that you could still get these players in other ways. They didn't say if it was still going to be a typing contest, but they're definitely going to be doing something on social media, but they didn't really say much more than that. I'm hoping it's not a typing contest because the way that they have it set up, the people that are always getting the pink diamonds are going to be the ones getting whatever these rewards are if there's still a typing contest, and then they're just going to go in the auction house and they're going to have all the MyTeam points. So hopefully they solve this solution. It's not a typing contest, hopefully they did something. It is going to be auctionable, and maybe you can still get these players in the game other ways in packs or something, so that'll be good too. But hopefully that typing contest method is gone. So obviously now we know that the auction house is coming back. It has been confirmed. The last thing they talked about was the Shaquille O'Neal and Scottie Pippen beef on social media, where they were talking about which guy is the bigger sidekick, which all-time team would win, the all-time Lakers or the all-time Bulls. And LD2K was talking about putting Shaq at power forward, and then Ronnie 2K replied and said, you don't want to do that with NBA 2K16. So it seems like they're going to have some kind of penalty for playing players out of position. Very interesting news that we learned today on the live stream. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Make It Splash and Shot Clock Cheese cases are now available for the iPhone 5, the iPhone 5S, and the iPhone 6. You can get these on my website at shop.chrissmooth.com.